amazing. Alright, this is test 1. Test take. Oh, take! I need it! Important! Makes me feel like a pro. Did it look funny? Yeah, we're recording. Alright, guys. Take 1. This is the next edition of Q&A. There's a spray tan question from Creative Gesture, and she would like tips on self-tanning, including legs, so and face, I think it was as well. So that's a really good question. We have a product here that I absolutely love for self-tanning, and it's called Radiant Essence Tanning Mousse, and I really love the chocolate brown colour. It's beautiful. I've tried it on so many different people, fair, warm, all sorts, and it's a really lovely colour.
I got it on now, don't I?
Yeah. Oh, I think you do. I didn't look at the tan colour when I did it, but we were just in a rush anyway. So spray tanning
is spray tanning better?
Is spray tanning better? It's faster. Faster than manual tanning. And by manual tanning, I mean you're covered in towels. We use a tanning cloth and we rub it in with mousse, and you're warm and you're covered, and that's all fine. Spray tans, I've got to say, they're faster.
They're faster.
But you want to wear a mask. You don't want to breathe in the DHA. I think there's recent studies from Australia.
Lots of controversy.
There is controversy, and I don't want to use this bad words, like the C word, but they're saying don't breathe in DHA. So that DHA is what changes the melanin in your skin. Yes. So if you're using mousse, you're not breathing it in. The other thing with mousse is it dries very fast, and you can put your clothes on within 10 minutes and you do not feel sticky. With spray tan, different story.
I think too, when we're saying breathing it in, we're talking about a therapist who has to do 5 spray tans in a day, for 5 days a week. That's very different in comparison to someone who's getting it, for a special occasion.
Once off kind of thing.
Yeah.
So is spray tanning better? Depends on whether you want something done fast. Whether you want something that's a little bit more cold than manual tan. And whether you want tan lines, because you do have tan lines. With mousse, we can lift the G a little on where the strands are and help remove those the lines. That's easy.
And I think if she's asking is the spray tan better than self tanning at home, then I think the bonus there is that you can actually do your whole body. You can get your whole body done.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're self tanning yourself, it's quite tough to
got to try and reach your back and stuff like that. So just going on to tips for yourself for tanning, you asked about legs. The tip I would say is the number 1 tip is pre-pairing your legs. Exfoliate. You must exfoliate your legs before a tan. You've got to think of those dead skin cells on the top of the legs that are just going to be tanned and then be coming away within days.
And we've all seen people's ankles.
Yeah.
Awful ankle tans.
Yeah.
You need to exfoliate, people.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. So exfoliate, and then you can use the tanning mousse and use a tanning cloth. And I should get that out. Should I get it? Tanning cloth or just
we've got pictures of it.
Have I got pictures of a tanning cloth? Oh, I probably do. Yep, I can switch to some other. I can actually. We can send you to another video if you want. So exfoliate, and it's about blending. So you
wait. There's sirens.
What? No. You must go away.
We're back.
Is it gone? Okay. So you use this tanning towel, you pump the mousse on, and then you do these nice sweeps up your leg, and then you can also blend it in really easy so you avoid streaking. Do not use your hands, your palms will be orange. Even with gloves, unless you've got a really good mousse that's going to rub in really well, then if you can use a glove.
I think there's a policeman coming.
There's a glove.
Oh no, there must be a fire.
Okay. So that's all right. There's bound to be noises. So the other thing I would say is use a tanning cloth, use a glove, but before you even tan, after you've exfoliated, before you tan, there's something in between that you need to do, and that is the tan extender. Now, you can get products that have a little bit of DHA in them, but you can do this yourself with a bit of body moisturizer and pump a little bit of tan in, rub it together on your feet, on your knees, on your elbows, and on your face, so you don't tan it too much. And then you're good to go with the tanning mousse. It creates a barrier. It also means your drier areas don't look major, like orange peel.
Kind of blends it all.
It does, yep. So that would be my biggest tip. Would be if you've got the mousse and you've got a moisturizer, you've got the two things you need to do to make your own tan extender, or you could go for something like Radiessence tan extender and buy it.
And tan extender, if you were to make it or buy it or whatever, is something you can apply daily. Like if you were to feel like your face wasn't dark enough, you just keep putting it on each day.
And you keep your tan up to date. Like you can do the mousse all over, and then the next day, because the key afterwards is to keep moisturised. So you've now tanned these cells that are eventually, the skin cells that are eventually going to die. So you want them to stay as as moisturised as they can, and so you want to use your moisturiser and a little bit of tanning mousse in there and rub that in daily, and you keep your tan up.
And also I was going to say, I used to use like a spray tan at home, out of a can. And the biggest thing I would say is that just to rub it in really, really well. Because
I tried Sally Hansen's.
I tried Sugar Baby. It smells pretty good.
I made a mess. I like the mousse. I feel safe with the mousse.
And the thing with the mousse too, we should say, is not to rub it in too much. Like you just use light strokes. You're not rubbing your skin.
That's key. No massaging. No
it's like
rub the skin.
It's like this.
Rub it off.
It's like this, as opposed to you're not pulling the skin. That's what I mean.
Really light, blending it in, really nice. So we had a question sent to us about waxing a chest area, and just asked for some tips. So if you're waxing a chest area, it's going to be more painful than your back, for starters, that's for sure.
I think he also said
last week.
And I think he also said that it didn't work and a lot of the hairs broke as well.
That's common. It's very, very strong rooted here in for your first time, even as a beautician, you can find hairs will break. Whether you use hot wax or even if you use strip wax, you try and do everything that you can for that not to happen. But it's such strong hair through there, and I would say the main thing that is the aftercare. Keep it clean. Do not exercise within 24 to 48 hours. Men are prone to folliculitis, and they look like a whole bunch of breakout spots that have look like
infected
zits,
little
basically, and it lasts for like a month.
Long time.
Takes a long time to get rid of. If that ever happens to you anywhere on your body,
don't freak out. It's not a reaction.
No,
it's not an allergic reaction.
It's a folliculitis. So, but it is something you need to deal with, and you need to get something with some salicylic acid in it, and wash with that every day, morning and night.
Not alcohol.
Not alcohol. Alcohol is a big no-no for dry skin. Nothing with alcohol in it.
So I think if you're wanting tips for removing hair, there would be definitely the stretch, and I would say the direction. Definitely, you need to be applying with the hair growth and then removing against. And we're talking
stretch.
Like if the hair's growing down that way, we need to be removing up that way. So it needs to be like, if you get the direction of it wrong, the hairs are probably going to break, basically. You know what I mean?
And you need someone else to help you with that. You really can't do that yourself.
No.
But if you were to wax your chest as your first waxing experience, because that's that's going in that's like going for a Brazilian without even having a bikini line, man.
God damn.
My God.
And one more thing would be regularity again, of course.
Do it
every 4
5. Whoever less hair won't hurt as much.
And the more regularly you get it, the better the root system becomes for being pulled out.
I think chest hair, that's great for men, but I think something that probably women wouldn't want to talk about and maybe embarrassed about is the snail trail. Is hair down just near the tummy button, like going from the tummy button down to almost like the pubic line. That can go as well. That's fine. That's not going to grow back thicker. So you can buy products and wax your own hair there too. Same rules applies. You could bleach it actually. and that's a little bit harder to not get on the skin, so your skin might bleach as well, but in a couple of days it looks fine.
Yeah.
So if you're going to bleach it, do it before those bikini days.
Because I've tried plucking there and it really doesn't work.
No, it's a really different kind of hair.
It is.
It's more like fine, quite fine hair. Even as a beautician,
you
do find sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to remove.
Yes.
But not because it's thick or it's deeply ingrown. It's just a different area, and it's your tummy. It's a little bit harder to try and really get a good stretch on.
And I think it's because the hair grows in all different ways as
It
well.
actually does. Yeah, that's true. So if you have that, that's
Totally normal.
totally normal. And if you're a bikini wearer and you want to get rid of it, bleach or go and get it waxed or do it yourself. You could do that yourself.
Yeah, and I think the thing to remember is that we literally have hair on our bodies top to toe.
Everywhere,
and except for palms of our hands.
Okay, except for palms of our hands and soles of our feet.
Anywhere else?
That's beautician training right there. That's beautician training
101.
gold.
Oh yeah, gold. 101.
Gold.
It's gold.
Look, there's no hair.
So what I was saying was, that we have hair everywhere, and some people's in some areas is darker than others.
Yeah.
Or thicker.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah. Yeah. Totes. Ooh, I can't really sing with these crystals on my lips. Okay. Alright, we're gonna get close. So where are you gonna be?